EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. On first down, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson, he sets to fire. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Got it. Get him. Get him. Get him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22. Check 41. 3 bud.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and his pass incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just shy of midfield, Watson steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tank McKinley made his way into the backfield. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Dancing to his left. He's letting this, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 56 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stocker's got it. Complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check.
Blue there.
Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Being chased out left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Watson now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read of the pocket. Got to the sticks and picked up the first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successful.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. To throw is Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.